Red Hook is an incredibly diverse neighborhood. We have many people down here that make things. Glass makers, we have woodworkers, we have designers, we have architects, people that have created a career and are sustaining their lifestyle through hands-on making. This summer we're going to be launching a pop-up makerspace in Coffey Park, and we're going to be working with 40 to 50 young people between the ages of 6 and 12. From the surrounding neighborhood, specifically young people that are working from an underserved community. We focus on very simple shapes, simple forms, introduction to gluing and soldering, basic construction skills. We'd like to raise between $5,000 and $6,000. So the money that we raise will be used to set up the space with the basic materials that we need, tooling, some glue guns, some glue sticks, some soldering irons. Our program is essentially working towards making makers. In Red Hook, we have a huge population of makers.
The first actual dress I made for myself was the wrap dress, and I wore it out onto the street, and I went to the subway, and 6 different people stopped me. Growing up, I would go with my grandma to Goodwill and Salvation Army. That had a big effect on how I perceive fashion. To be able to be a successful maker is belief in yourself and belief that anything is possible.
I think what children get from learning how to make things is a thought process that they don't normally get by doing other things. The way you learn how to make something is you do it again, you break it, and then you build it again, and then you break it, and then you get it right. The most important thing I've learned about making things is probably patience. It might take a lot longer than you think, and it's a lot harder than you think, but in the end, when you've made something, it's all worth it.
I started in construction, framing, and sheetrocking and painting. And from there, I got into hardwood flooring, then into finished carpentry, and then from finished carpentry into cabinet making. If I was speaking to one of the kids taking this program, I would say learn as much as you can from anyone willing to teach you. I took a course that was technical theater, and it introduced me to shop and woodworking. I was at a point where I really couldn't go any further on my own, and I was seeking someone to teach me things that I didn't know.
I didn't learn how to make anything until I went to college. I just imagine how much further along I would be if I would have had the kind of mentoring that the Makerspace Project provides. My favorite part about doing this for a living is that I get to come up with my own ideas, that I'm not sitting in someone's office or sitting in a store where someone comes and tells me, okay, today you're going to do this.
This is Brooklyn Motor Works, and we build custom motorcycles. When I was a little kid, I ripped everything to pieces. I destroyed every toy I ever had, and I tried desperately to put them back together. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Making is not as accessible today as it once was. We're not a society of industry so much as we were in the past. When you make something, it's yours, and it stays with you forever, even if you give it away. I hope that what kids get out of this is an understanding that the world extends beyond the iPad.
I decided to move forward and put a program like this together because I think there's a lot of young people don't get access to making things. We're going to introduce young people to real skills, skills they can apply to careers in the future.